Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, Ulm, Black Forest, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Alright, well, we're starting off just where we left off in the previous turn, so let's move forward. Elder Hill. I'm not expecting too much trouble here, but that's when trouble seems to happen. Although in this case, it appears that it will not. I wish I could get my melee troops to hold a little bit more before charging into the battle. They're taking some losses that I would prefer they not. But we have a new province. And, if you'll notice, over here, we've found some dark candles. So, not entirely sure where they're coming from. This is only one candle, this is two, so my guess is around here somewhere. I should be seeing it eventually. Heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. Well, I suppose we can handle that. And we're also going to turn these guys into a line. Not much of a line, but a line. We definitely could use some more of them. Okay, and then what I'll do, I guess, is I'll come down here and back. Meanwhile, she is going to build another lab. I'm going to recruit another mage. I'm going to recruit another fortune teller. And some melee guys this time. Perfect. Okay, I have Civitos, Gunderic, and Zerod here. Oh boy, Gunderic, you can have all of these guys. Fire closest. Put you all in the back in a line. Perfect. And we'll simply have them wait here until we're ready to move out. And we still, despite everything, are not getting a blood fortune teller. I need one of those pretty badly. Research, we're almost where we need to be to start arcane probing. I would like to take these two provinces since they have a nice little barrier in this river. Although, one unique aspect of Pymous' maps is that pretty much everywhere connects to everywhere. There's not a lot in the way of barriers here. As you see, this mountain range, anybody can go through it at any time. It's not restricted to when it's warm or anything like that. So there's not much in the way of choke points. So you have to pretty much be available to defend yourself in all directions. Which is fine, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Not too much otherwise for me to do. I could use some defense in here, but I won't be able to afford a full 15. That's alright. Okay, we finally made evocation. We took out Vokon with heavy cav without any casualties. That's what I like to see. And we have a province of an enemy, no enemy candle, and no enemy troops. That's Pangea. As much as I would love to stomp in there and start being a bad neighbor, I don't feel like that's a good idea. Let's shore up our armies and get some money first. Okay. In this case, they have light cav which fires arrows. So I think it would be a good opportunity for us to put these guys up front to kind of hold the line. Alright. Meanwhile, we have our lab here. So Atha is going to now move up here. And we are now going to recruit more mages. Let's get the defense up here. I think anywhere that I have troops or mages being trained, I want 20 province defense. Oh, and these guys, by the way, are 1 blood, 2 astral, and a potential of 10% chance of fire, astral, death, or blood. So I may recruit 1 or 2 of those to start blood hunting because these fortune tellers just aren't doing it for me. Yeah, no blood. Okay, so these guys are going to go with Zerod, and you know, I really should have an expansion army going out now. This really should be enough to handle any independence. It really should. So the morale's going to be down by 1 in a line formation, but that's okay. And we'll give Zerod here some of these guys. Fire closest. Line formation. And we'll put them with the rest of them. Meanwhile, Zerod will be set to hold, and stay behind troops. And I'm going to be saving that as Control 1, so I don't need to continue typing it everywhere. And we'll put him up there. Okay. Not quite ready for the throne, but what we'll do is we'll come around and attack with both armies at once. That should be pretty nice. Research is going to go to Conjuration now, so that I can get Dark Knowledge. And Philia. These names are interesting. Iwo Ama, Philia. Okay. Jorah, Vilmia. She is going to Arcane Probe all over the place. We only have 9 pearls, huh? Thought we'd have more than that. Well, we're only getting 1 a turn, and I guess that means it's turn 9. So really, we need to start blood hunting. In fact, why don't we just get one of these guys? We have to. 20, 20. Oh my gosh, I did not put anything here. That was not a good idea. There's that. 15 there. And one thing about this nation is the second fort comes a little later, since you can recruit mages anywhere, and I'm spending money on labs. So if you're like, Marcus, where's your second fort? Don't worry about it. It's coming. Here would actually be quite a nice place for it. I just have to see what's over here. Which also reminds me, I need scouts. And there's an independent scout, which I could totally use. And there's another one. 3-peat? Oh, yeah. Alright, good. Good. And here, another fortune teller. Or not, because I'm out of gold. Well, that was kind of dumb of me, but you do what you have to. Some more of these guys. That'll be fine. Alright. Conjuration is completed. Arcane probing. 1 new site. Excellent. Exabothia. Well, that was not good at all. What in the world happened here? Okay. Oh, they had heavy cav that I did not know they had. And they steamrolled our troops pretty well. Well, considering, I think we're doing quite well. Our melee troops are really taking it bad, though. Oh, but we sure do a number on that light cavalry. Nice. Alright, well that's not good at all. We're now down to basically our rangers and nothing else. Still no candles. Very interesting. More heavy cav? No, I don't think so. 15 for now. And Lighthawk is going to run all the way back to the capital. Our scouts are going to start, well, scouting. What a concept. What a concept. Alright. For Atha, I don't think we're ready yet for another lab. I don't think we can afford it. But here in Godwoods... Oh, look at that. 2 blood. Though 10% chance of an extra blood, and he got it. Fortune is on our side. fortune is definitely on our side, and we have another 2 astral pearls per turn, so that's fantastic. Okay, good. So what we need is some patrollers. Now, for patrolling, militia works just as well as anything else. So that's good. And we'll just have this guy lead them. Perfect. And we won't recruit a mage there this turn, but we will recruit one here, which we are doing. Okay, excellent. Light infantries, heavy infantries, crossbowmen. Okay, we'll get to you eventually. Let's take this city right here, and Childebert, I want you to hunt for the blood, my friend. Hunt for the blood. Now we're at Conjuration 1. We need Conjuration 3 to research the knowledge of darkness. But we're moving up. We're moving up, and we did not get a fortune teller last turn, so we'll make up for that this turn. And continue to recruit melee for right now to save gold, because if we do rangers, we'll get a whole ton more of them, but we'll cost more gold. Alright. Alright, excellent. What area am I pushing here? I have no idea. Okay. Alright, we have 6 good blood slaves. Excellent. Arcane probing, no more sites. Dawnland. Let's see how my new team did. You know what? I set my ranger to sneak, is what I did. And that might come back to haunt me. If nothing else, I'm wasting my precious melee troops. Ugh. So, and they're running, of course. So this is pretty much exactly how not to play. I've been making so many mistakes, and yet I'm still doing pretty well. Still no dark candles. Oh, whoa. Look at this. We have some more. They must have really low dominion, because I'm not seeing any candles. But now we're in business. This group is now in good shape to continue on. In fact, since this guy just kind of... Oh, what? They both are here. I can't chill. Ah, Gunderic, you big idiot. So I have no melee troops. Light infantry, heavy infantry? Why not? And let's do control, click. There we go. Now we're going to move. That's how I like it. Unrest is up to 8 because of the blood hunting. We'll take care of that soon enough. I'll have these guys just hold an attack closest. And he's getting my, of course, control, or number 1. And he will be patrolling. Now we have a growth dominion, so as our candles move around, we should be able to counteract any population loss due to our blood hunting. Let us hope that is the case. Also, when a mage... Oh, never mind. I thought when a mage blood hunted that they would keep the slaves, but it looks like in this case he is not. He is giving them to the pool, which is good. That's exactly what I want. Firatha is going to construct a lab. My scouts are going to continue doing their scout thing. In fact, he'll go up here, and he'll go up here. And my dominion's already spreading to here, which is great. I'm kind of wondering, though, where is everybody? Okay, we'll get you to research. We will get you to research. And still no blood fortune teller. Well, I'm going to get a wolf herd, actually, this turn around, since I got my blood other guy, and the wolf herd will summon free spawn. And obviously, the sooner you do that, the better, because as it's like interest, you know, it compounds. Alright, Lighthawk, we are going to... What are we going to do? Are you enough to take the throne by yourself? 40 lizard warriors? You know, there could be a dirty surprise here. Yeah, it's probably best that we wait. I would love to take it, but it's probably best that we wait. Level 2, and we'll get there next turn. Excellent. So the research is starting to ramp up, which is really good. Have I done everything I need to? No, I haven't. I need province defense here. Okay, excellent. Okay, next conjuration. We're there. Arcane probing. Another site. Excellent. The dormant pretender gods are awakening. No blood slaves. Midria. Okay, this is an all-ranger force, so it might work, it might not, we'll see. Oh, it'll work. It'll work pretty well. Who are you guys? 2 crossbowmen. What kind of force are you? Not a very good one, is the answer. And I don't think I lost 1 ranger. And I didn't. Excellent. Alright. And here is Midgard. Where is all these guys' dominion? Where are these candles? This is so strange. I'm not used to this. Okay, we definitely need some province defense. And they border this too, so pump this one up to 20 as well. Meanwhile, everyone is going to be centering on the throne. Lighthawk is actually going to take... No, he's not going to take anything. Well, should he? This would be a ton of rangers. What we should have done is we should have recruited more of our melee troops. I'm going to leave the rangers for another expansion army in a different direction. I think Lighthawk and these guys are fine just the way they are. And here's our wolf herd, who is going to be summoning allies. That being wolves, specifically. Lab is built here. And this is a pretty safe province, I think, also to construct. Well, should I construct a temple? You know what? I could build a fort on the throne, and even though it connects to my regular fort, that's not a big problem. I mean, it might take a little bit of production away if I ever want to recruit these guys who need a whopping 68 resources. But even without that province, we're at 397. And I'm never going to be recruiting those guys en masse, so I think we're good. So for Atha, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? Okay, so obviously, here's Agartha. Obviously, Pangaea is my closest threat, although, well, 1, 2, 3. Midgard's 3 away, 1, 2, 3. They're both equal, I guess, in distance from my capital. This now needs to bump up to 20, especially now that it has an impossible angle, which sounds quite interesting. You know what? This is a pretty tough province. I think I'm safe to build a temple here, or no, I'm not, because you're not a priest and you can't build temples. Great. So I need a priest. Well, good thing we have them here. An acolyte is cheaper. This guy would have good magic, and we could use him for other things. All right. More infantry. Okay. I think we are in good shape. It probably is a good idea to recruit, if we can afford it now after this, another leader. And we can. Good. In fact, we might be able to get 2 if we're lucky. Oh, do I want one of these guys instead? Yes, I do. Oh, we have plenty of gold. Gold is fine. We'll recruit a leader here. Okay, scouts, what are you going to do? You, actually, I like where you are. You're in a neutral province right next to our enemy on the border. I'm good with that. You are going to continue the search for new life and new civilizations. You are going to continue patrolling. Excellent. And we almost have enough blood slaves for a count when Katarina reveals herself. Okay, arcane probing. Another site, excellent. The entire nation rejoices. Katarina Von Ulm, god of Ulm, creator of the calendar, enemy of infants. Oh my, she's no enemy of infants. 7 blood slaves. Okay, let me talk about this for a minute, because yes, we're going to be taking blood slaves, and yes, we're going to be summoning undead, and yes, we're going to be summoning demons, but we are not the bad guys here. Katarina is, in essence, a good person. Her purpose is the preservation of her people, and the way she looks at it, she's summoning the demons because she knows that she can control them. And she's doing it for the benefit of her people because she knows that great battles are on the horizon, and Ulm needs to win them if they are to survive. So she is not the enemy of infants. In fact, because of her growth dominion, there's going to be a whole lot more infants than ever there were. So I disagree with that statement, with that title. Also, the people of Ulm get it. They have to give, one of their sons to the army and one of their daughters to be a blood slave. But under the Dominion, everything is orderly. There's no crime. Things are productive. They're very fertile. I mean, families are big, maybe 5, 6, 7 kids. And so it's a price that the people of Ulm are willing to pay in the short run in order to, again, survive and win this war. And then once this is over, once the battle is won, then of course there will be no more blood sacrifices. Of course, there will be no more demons running around. We just need that now because that's the only tool that we have against the enemy. So let's see what this throne has in store for us. I like the size of our army. It's pretty impressive. And pretty much as advertised, there is nothing here. And these lizards, they just can't take it. See, against low protection troops, our rangers are amazingly effective. Okay, excellent. There's Katarina Von Ulm. Oh, and one thing I never mentioned about her is she generates 1 free astral pearl per turn, which is awesome. And now what I'd like her to do is... Well, she's not quite ready to summon a count, so she's just going to have to research. If Iratha's back, she can... Well, you know what? She can move over here and build a lab in the throne province. Hopefully there's nothing that causes disease here. It spreads Dominion 3. Oh, that's perfect. That is just perfectly synergistic with my low Dominion. It's almost like this particular campaign has been designed to go my way. It's fantastic. Okay, this is up to 20 because we have a mage recruitment center here. Okay, so Lighthawk is good to go. We can give him these guys, and we're going to move Gunderic and Zerod back home. Meanwhile, Lighthawk is going to continue on. Well, no, he's not. He is going to claim the throne. But after that, he is going to move on and... Do I want to wait another turn? I could just take Gunderic there, and he could take it, I think. He could take it. Zerod, go home. Well, you are going home. Gunderic, 30 militias and light infantry. This might be an epic blunder, but we'll see how it goes. More mages. Unrest is down to 0. What was the site that we got? Enchanted Gate. So we're upping our astral here, and I think we actually went too far for conjuration. We did. Is there anything here that we want immediately? No, not really. So now we want construction, because there's something called the Sanguine Dowsing Rod, which allows your blood hunters to be extra successful, and that's, I think, construction level 4. So that's our next step along the path. Meanwhile, he's summoning allies. That's great. And Tancred is going to start temple building in earnest. Meanwhile, I think our next move will be up here to scoop up these neutral provinces, and then we'll border these guys on 2 different sides, which is a smart move, I think. I'm going to move him up here to this neutral province so he cannot be found. He's fine where he is. He's fine where he is too, so we know kind of where everybody is. Though we don't know where anybody's capital is at this moment. Maybe this will shed some light on that story. Okay, excellent. So here we're going to recruit... What are we going to recruit? We don't really need the fortune tellers for research anymore. What would be useful? Another black priest, perhaps? Or maybe another wolf herd? We'll do a wolf herd. He's cheap. Okay, we still have just oodles and oodles of gold. In fact, Zerod, you're not going to move after all. You are going to construct... Do we want to... Citadel is better admin by 5. It's early. Why not? We can afford it, and I don't suspect this province will come under immediate attack, and if it does, we have Lighthawk. So, am I recruiting? Nope, I'm not. Let's get someone everywhere that we can. Meanwhile, this is 7,002. We need a blood hunter here. I'll have my first count go there. This is 20. Oh, this is 30,000. No blood hunting will occur in this province. Blood hunting will occur here. Not here. Not here. Not the throne. It's too low. And alright, not the marsh. Here. And not here. Because this is our money makers right here. Okay. One more turn. We have 2 levels of construction. Lighthawk has claimed the high throne. Another site. 8 good blood slaves. Excellent. Provincial income minus 10. That's not good. Alright. Tancred. Oh, we are making so much money. You're going to build a temple. Alright. Oh, for the love of goodness. Okay, Faratha, you are going to build a lab. Alright. We now have enough blood slaves to do what we need to do, which is Sanguine Heritage. I'd like to welcome our first vampire count to the team. Of course, you will not see him until the following turn. More researchers, of course. Now, you might notice that I'm putting myself at a little bit of risk here because all my researchers are outside of the walls. They're out kind of in the open. So, like, for example, even that silly spell that sends hawks could potentially be very damaging to these guys. I'm not thinking so right now because they're in the middle and the province defense will guard them, but it's something to keep an eye on. I'm going to move the province defense up to 30 in each of my research provinces. It's a little much, but it's worth it. Actually, only 21 there. Alright, so things are going amazingly well for the armies of Katarina Von Ulm. She has appeared and will be summoning our first vampire count on the next turn. The throne that we have claimed is an excellent dominion spreading throne, which makes up for our low dominion strength, and the money is just pouring in like crazy. So stay tuned and let's see what other adventures we can find ourselves in. Have a good one.